I don't even know if I'm live, but I'm trying to set up right now. I did not realize. I didn't realize that I didn't realize that I was taking up all of the things on my computer, like all of the whatever the fuck it's called. I didn't realize. I was like panicking because I got those new headphones and I got those new headphones and they're so hard to set up and I need like time to do it and I didn't have time to do it. And I go to plug in my other headphones and they won't fucking plug in because I took up all the USB slots on my computer. So I'm just going to try to stay live for as long as I can because I'm very tired. And I'm on a face cam in a minute. You just got to give me a minute to do it. Also, I'm trying vertical live. I don't know how that's going to go for me. All right. Good God, the vertical. Oh, it only looks like shit because I don't have my face cam on yet, but I will in a minute. I will have my face cam on in a minute. You just got to give me a minute to get set up. I'm late. I know. Can't breathe. I know. I know they're fancy and I feel fucking betrayed because I bought them because of queso and I feel like they fucking suck. So I feel kind of betrayed by that because I definitely bought those because queso wears them and I'm like, "Oh, well, he wouldn't recommend anything that's ass." Oh, whatever. He wouldn't recommend me to buy something. He never recommended it, but he wears them. So in my head, same same. Same difference. Same difference. All right, give me a minute. I never messaged Cash, but I probably should. I can't fucking breathe. They are fancy pants, but baby, I might return them because what the fuck? Yeah, the other day when I was sitting on the porch, playing Arc Raiders, I couldn't fucking hear anything, so they're kind of like ass, you know what I mean? Which sucks. I promise you the live will be fixed in a minute. I just have to get everything. I thought you really liked them but didn't know. Well, the other day when I was sitting on the porch and I was using them when I was playing Arc Raiders, I couldn't hear anything. And so I was kind of hoping that that was because I needed to plug them in. Hey, Cash, I'm going to try to last as long as I can. I don't know how long I'm going to last. Also, I'm going to try real fucking hard to not bitch, but it might happen. It might happen. We might end up having a real bitch stream right today. We may end up having a bitch off today. Me at me. Because I'm mad. But I'm also trying to remind myself, like, I'm live on YouTube and local people watch me on YouTube. Why can I not hear this? Oh. Hey, Connor. I can't breathe. I'm trying to remember that local people watch me. I'm pissed. I'm pissed about what happened today. I'm pissed about what happened today. I can't get over it. I cannot get over it. Thank you. I just put on some eyelashes and some eyebrows and a little bit of a lippy. I can't fucking get over. Okay, I don't know, Cash. I don't know if oh, how can my name be your mom and my favorite thing be your mom? But anyways, today my kid comes walking through the door and he's alone. By the way, I have 2 children. So where the fuck's my other kid? You know what I mean? Where's my other child? And I call him and he doesn't pick up. And I call him again, and he doesn't pick up. And I'm like, what the hell? If this is too loud, let me know. I call, and ooh, this kitty's cute too. I usually get the black cat. That kitty's cute too. Oh, should I do something different and get this kitty? But anyways, I called the school and I'm like, hey, where's my kid? Because he didn't get off the bus and he's not picking up his phone. And his brother doesn't know where he is. Where's my child? And they're like, oh, he's still here. I was like, what do you mean he's still here? That he's supposed to be on the bus right now. She said, oh, let me send you over to the bus garage. Calls the bus. Connects me to the bus garage. They have decided that he's no longer going to be, without asking me, without telling me, without saying anything, decided that he's no longer allowed to ride the bus that he has been riding since preschool because he doesn't have any visible disabilities. He doesn't need a walker. He doesn't need like yes. I'm like I say to this guy at the bus garage, I'm like, listen, my son's autistic and he's a type 1 diabetic. And you're telling me that he's not disabled enough. Well, he's in a normal classroom. So so and when I call, I said to the secretary, where is my son? I can't find him. Somebody's going to find him right now, or I'm going to have to call the cops. Because, no, listen, this was at 2:30 in the afternoon. The nurse called me at 12:30 and said his pump is almost out of insulin. So he's running around with an insulin pump that's almost empty. Meaning his body doesn't make insulin. And I can't fucking get a hold of him. And I can't get a hold of anybody. They finally, well, we just thought because he doesn't have any physical disabilities. I'm like, okay, diabetes is a physical disability. It's just an invisible disability. Does he need to be missing a foot? I called the school garage. Oh, well, they connected me to the school garage. I said, where's my kid? I'm not fucking around. I literally said, I'm not fucking around. But when I was talking to the secretary, hey, 666, when I was talking to the secretary, I called and I was like, where's my kid? She scoffed at me. Half laughed at me. Here's the good news. He actually really likes, because I told him, I said, I will, if he decides that he likes riding the new bus, I'll let him ride it. But here's my issue. If something happens, I don't want him to get lost in the scuffle. You know what I mean? Because the bus that he's been riding since preschool, it's basically empty. It's basically, there's nobody on the bus, just him and a couple other kids, right? The thing that pisses me off and scares me a little bit, but I'm going to let him ride the bus. He said he's got sat with a kid that he can see himself becoming friends with. So I was like, okay, we'll give it a try. If you think that's something that you want to do, like he said, I've got a couple different classes with him and everything. I was like, okay. Ooh. I was like, okay, we can give it a try. But here's the thing. Don't scoff at me when I call you and ask you where my kid are. I don't know how it works where you guys are, but from the moment that your kid leaves the house in the morning until the moment that they get home at night, or after school is over, the school is responsible for their safety. So if anything happens to them from the moment that they walk out of the door to the moment that they come back, they're responsible for it. So when I call you and I'm like, where's my disabled child? Because he didn't get off the bus and he's not answering his phone and his brother doesn't know where he is, the last fucking thing you should do is scoff at me. And he's also low on insulin right now. Nurse just called me 2 hours ago and told me he's low on insulin. You shouldn't scoff at me, because if he gets hurt, that's on your ass. Oh, I blew up on the nurse, and I blew up on the guy from the bus garage. I don't fuck around when it comes to my kids. I don't fuck around when it comes to my kids. All I could think is they have not even been in school a week. They have not even been in school a full fucking week. And it's like, and that's the thing that pissed me off, was like, if you want to tell me that you want to, like, if this is loud, like, let me know. If you want to, good Lord. Ah! But if you want to, like, tell me, oh, hey, we could try out him being on the other bus, I'm down for that as long as he is. People don't appreciate how hard you work to not show your oh my. But the thing is, when it comes to my kids, it's hard to stomp it down. When it comes to my kids, I am willing to make a full fucking ass out of myself. You know what I mean? I will, you know, like, I don't care. I don't care. Hold on. My son's grandma just texted me, and he went to her house after school. We'll be stopping in the morning. Oh, Epstein went right out the door without his backpack. Crazy thing. Endangering. Nothing happens. Literally. And they're like, when we went to the whatever it's called, the orientation for school. Yes, I know. Get out of here. When we went to orientation for school, they were like, we just really need to enthuse with you guys that you have to communicate with us. Like, we want open communication with parents. Y'all didn't even fucking communicate to me that you put my kid on a different bus. Hello? Girl, every day of my life, I have a moment where I'm like, this is what I saved my clean record for. Every day of my life. Like, we're not even a week into school. Like, what they want is me to call and tell them if he's not going to be to school. I guess open communication doesn't include telling me when you change his bus route. And then he tells me I had to sit behind the bus driver and point him to our house. I was like, they don't have like a GPS or like a list of addresses or anything like that. No. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I can't remember about how he got home. The one where I said that they said that he doesn't, what doesn't make sense to me is he's allowed to ride the same bus in the morning, but at nighttime they were like, he doesn't have any physical disabilities, which pause, yes he does. He doesn't have any physical disabilities, so does he really need to ride that bus? What you mean is his disability is invisible, so you don't want to deal with it. That's the part that pisses me off. It's diabetes, type 1 diabetes, especially in children. Oh my God. They called me today. They were like, oh, hey, he, his insulin's low and he had carbs at lunchtime. Maybe we could talk to him about making better decisions with food. I said, girl, he's 13. And they warn you, when your kid gets diagnosed with diabetes, they are going to go through a rebellious stage. And guess what he's doing? It's just like how they tried to tell me, oh, well, maybe he can eat at home before school so then he doesn't eat the school breakfast. Girl, he's going to do both. He's going to eat the home. He's going to eat at home and then he's going to go to school and eat again. Why is that auto modding the word bitch? That's like a comma for me. I was talking about. Oh. Oh, are you talking about the time? Are you talking about the time that he missed the bus and they put him in a car with a random man who brought him home? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah. Joke! Joke of a school system. God, every year I try to get my kids into homeschooling. I get all the papers together to do it, and it's like they constantly like move the goalpost. They move the goalpost. Like you get all your papers together, and then suddenly they're like, "No, you need this too." And then by the time that you get all your papers together, because my kids weren't born here, and a lot of the papers that I needed to get together, I had to get it where they were born, so I had to pay a bunch of fucking money to get like these government documents um like printed and shipped to my house quickly. They just don't care. Like I get it. I get it. This is a high school slash middle school. I get that you don't give a fuck, but like y'all have to remember, this is what I was telling Epps. Here's the problem. They expect that these kids are walking into middle school and some kind of switch like flipped where suddenly they're responsible, where suddenly they know how to do things that these 16, 17, 18-year olds know how to do. And it's like that's actually not how it works at all. You can't just throw, especially some when they could get hurt. You just can't throw them out there and be like, good luck. I mean, I'm sure people do, and I'm sure that's how people learn, but not on my fucking watch. Yeah, they act like nothing bad could possibly happen. I'm floored about the fact last year when D was in school, he had to have like his little finger tester thing, his Baqsimi, which is a medication that in case he goes into a diabetic coma, it can like revive him. Like emergency carbs, peanut butter crackers, all that stuff, like in the nurse's office. He was always in there. She was always checking on him. Just this year, just keep it in your backpack. Just keep it in your backpack. Huh? Just keep get so you expect him overnight to just be able to do these things at school by himself? You just expect him? If he got nervous, literally, and he has a panic disorder. He has an anxiety disorder. So and like, hello? And when I said to the guy at the bus garage, like my son, he was like, well, he doesn't need like help with a wheelchair or anything, does he? I was like, no, but he does have type 1 diabetes and he is autistic and he does have a panic disorder. So you know, maybe if something happens, I don't know if you've ever had high or low blood sugar, which type 1 diabetes is wild. You can do everything right and your body can do it's just going to do whatever it wants. You can do everything right with it. Like literally the amount of times that D's blood sugar was dropping and we're just pumping him full of sugar, giving him full sugar Dr. Peppers, chocolate, anything to get it to come back up, and his body just doesn't give a fuck what we're doing. The amount of times that we have just pumped him full of insulin trying to get it to come down and his body just doesn't give a fuck. It's like I'm afraid of him getting lost in the shuffle or the scuffle or whatever the fuck it's called. Can't see your body doesn't produce it. Yeah, your pancreas is dead. Let's throw you into a situation where you could get hurt because of that. Literally has to keep a medication on them in case he falls into a coma. Literally, and that's not disabled. That's not disabled enough for them. So, but the problem is here too. He has a 504, which is like an IEP, but with less medical, like he doesn't need like help from a wheelchair or any like devices or anything like that. Though I would argue that his insulin pump and his blood sugar monitor are devices, but that's just me. Uh he doesn't need help from like physical help with things. So to them, that's logically, I mean, he said he's in a normal classroom. He's in a normal classroom, so I didn't think he needed to be on that bus. Motherfucker, he's been on that bus since he was in preschool. But like I said, silver lining, silver lining, he is making a friend on the bus. There is a kid that he is getting along with on the bus. People with invisible disabilities wear a lanyard. Oh, I get it. As an invisible disability queen, I was talking to Epps about it. I was like, POTS it is an invisible disability until it's not, and then me being mentally ill is an invisible disability until it's not, and then you're a burden. You know what I mean? Literally acting like I'm overreacting. I have nightmares about shit happening to my kids. And it's like, please don't act like I'm somebody who's never had something bad happen to my kids before. Please don't act like I'm somebody that has never had anything bad happen to my children before. An hour and a half, and nobody knew where it was. See, I'm proud of him for that. I am proud of him for making new friends. He really thinks he's gonna make a friend in this kid, and I'm proud of him for that. But like, not taking me seriously at all. And when I called the bus garage, I was like, he has a. If I get attacked by a zombie right now, I'm gonna be so pissed. Oh yeah, he was 3 minutes late getting to school this morning because his grandma pulled up. She took him to breakfast this morning. Pulls up in front of the school, and they locked the door as he was walking up to it. So she had to leave and go around, and he was 3 minutes late. And I was like, well, if they're more than, I think it's 10 minutes late, it's a counts as a tardy, and eventually so many tardies count towards truancy. And it's like, well, that wasn't his fault. That was multiple people's faults, but that wasn't his fault. It's so funny to me though. Bitch. I hate fishing in this game. I can't figure it out. I can't, I can't figure out fishing in this game. I've been playing it for 10 years. I can't figure it out. Willie, go fuck yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They kill me too, though. They're like, at orientation, they were like, if the kids miss more than 6 days of school, they have to have a doctor's note. There needs to be like some kind of reform, which I get it. But at the same time, it's like, if your child is chronically ill, is your doctor supposed to, is the doctor supposed to take the time every single day to write a note for them not be like, if they're sick for like several days? I'm gonna put on my Doomslayer helmet. Oh God. They'd probably be convinced we're on drugs, which they probably already stereotype that we are. That's the thing. That's the thing! Is I feel like they look at me and they're like, this fucking trashy bitch with her tattoos and shit like that. And I talk to Epps about this all the time. I'm like, I get it that there's a lot of parents out there that don't give a fuck, that are absent and like don't give a shit and just accept things. I'm not one. And you can thank the school system for that. Y'all pushed me and tested me until I can't be relaxed about it no more. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Y'all pushed me and fucking tested me until the point that I had to learn things like the law. I had to learn laws. I had to learn rules. I had to make it so they couldn't push me around. And I won't roll over about shit. Yeah, they don't like parents that are actually involved with their kids. Like, they don't like it when you show up to meetings and you want to know everything that's going on and you actually know, like, when they're doing something wrong. They don't like that. They don't like parents that are like that at all. But also, at the same time, I don't want to make shit hard on him. Ugh, not another parent who cares and loves her. I don't ever remember my parents ever going to like meetings or talking to my teacher at all. Let me tell you something. When I would get suspended from school, which I did a lot in high school and a few times in junior high, and it was usually for fighting, I would call and pretend to be my mom. They never questioned me. I would call and pretend to be my mother. And they never questioned me. And then when they would send letters home and like say that my parents had to sign them, I would always sign my dad's name because they had never seen it. They'd never seen my dad's signature before. So I would sign my dad's name and I would like write letters and sign like as my dad. I would like forge letters as my dad. They didn't know. They were none the wiser. Because that's the way that it works when you have parents that don't communicate in a school that doesn't give a fuck, right? The fact that they take it out on the kids. Right. And when they fuck up and you call them on it, they take it out on the kids. Yeah. I love that. I don't. That's what happens. Like, I co-parent with both of my baby dads for a reason. My parents, I would get in trouble at my mom's house and I would go to my dad's house and I was no longer in trouble because he didn't know because they didn't talk to each other. Or it got to a point that like my mom just didn't give a shit anymore and she didn't care what I was doing or like where I was or who I was with or anything like that. So like I could go to my dad's house and do anything that I wanted because I'd be an absolute just menace at school and just be bad and say that I was going one place, but I was going another and all this shit. And you know what got me caught? You know what got me caught lying? I think my dad thought I was at my mom's house and my mom thought I was at my dad's house. And it was shit. What is that? Oh God, this is so bad. What is that walk that people do to like raise money for like cancer research? And you volunteer to walk laps and people like pledge money for you to do it. Well, my dad and my stepmom at the time were volunteering for one of those. And my aunt on my mom's side, my mom's sister, she was there too. And my dad asked my aunt, like, hey, where's Shay? And my aunt asked my dad, hey, where's Shay? And my aunt was like, I thought it was like the Spider-Man meme. I thought she was with you. No, I thought she was with you. And my ass got caught. My dad grounded me for a year. I got grounded for a year. He took everything. He even took my alarm clock because I had a radio on it. And I went from having terrible attendance and like a GPA that was so damn low, I didn't even know it could go that low, like a 0.2, to having a 4.0 and perfect attendance. Because my dad was on my ass after that. It was bad. I was a bad kid up until that point. And all that it took was just the one time of my aunt catching me in a damn lie. But you know what? I wouldn't have been able to do that shit for years. Oh shit, I'm gonna black out. If my parents would have communicated with each other. Rebel. But yeah, but listen, if I caught my kids doing the same shit, I'd have a mental breakdown. I just saw one of those, but it was Jonathan Davis. What is it? Oh, you're talking about the meme. Because oh yeah. Because they all look alike. That's funny. I think he just got married. I think Jonathan Davis just got married. Let's all have a girl. I can't think about it. I literally was crying as like a fellow redneck who loves makeup and like all that shit. Every time I see, like, I love Dolly Parton as a human being. Mm, I literally was like spiraling, no joke. I was spiraling, like mentally spiraling about something I can't even remember what I was spiraling about. But I was like losing my shit, right? And I can't remember. I think I might have gotten on YouTube and saw like a community post about it from somebody. And instantly I just like stopped and stared at the wall and was like, "Are you fucking joking me?" I knew like she was old and it happens. You know, I'm pretty sure in the US the average age is 80, but it's just like when Betty White passed, it felt like that was never going to happen. Like, what do you mean? I thought you were invincible, you know? And I like, oh my god, I like spiraled about it. I loved her as a human. Anybody that, my whole thing is like, even if you don't like her music, you got to admit she was a hell of a woman. That's all I'm seeing everywhere. It's been that and Hayden, what's her name? Panettiere. Them everywhere. Betty White was old, and Betty White was always old. She was always old. Betty White was old her whole life. The cheerleader, yeah, her. First post you saw today was about. I literally just like sat there in silence. I literally sat there in silence. I never watched Heroes, but I remember it being on TV. I remembered a lot of people liked it. Stop moaning in my ear! I remember her from like I Love You Beth Cooper and all those. All those like teen dramas. I never watched Nashville and I never watched Heroes. But I also remember like her openly talking about having like postpartum depression and people like shaming the shit out of her for it. And I don't understand that and I never have. Never have understood it. As somebody that had postpartum depression and I feel like I never fully recovered from it, I get it. And I was literally like watching people have these conversations about postpartum mental health and like shaming the shit out of her and just sitting there like, we didn't have the cheerleader. Oh God. Yeah. I feel like, you know what? Never mind. I saw somebody. I saw somebody on TikTok say, we said Donnie, not Dolly. We said Donnie, not wrong name. It's not the big beautiful day yet. Eventually, does anybody else use? I remember being a kid and people being like, "Don't ever say that you wish that that the person in charge of the country would croak," and now everybody's like, openly. Wrong 80-year-old. Yep. I think it's hilarious that people are calling it the big beautiful day. They're waiting for the big beautiful day. I saw Vanilla Mae say that she's like, I've got some Chardonnay in the fridge for the big beautiful day. I don't drink, but I might crack a cold one on that day. I might, just for that. I'll be drinking on the. Oh yeah, the world's gonna celebrate. I'm so tired of living through historical events. You know what I mean? You're gonna get drunk and curse. I'm gonna light a firework. Celebration sushi. I should have bought a damn firework. Kept it just for that. I should have bought goddamn firework during 4th of July and kept it just for that. What is that? What is the movie when they all come out of hiding and they're like freedom? Is it The Wiz? is, is that is that is that the I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm not on the wrong side of history. I don't give a shit. Have a bonfire. Yep. We still have some fireworks. That's so funny. I don't care. It's like every time somebody's like, invite the neighborhood, the neighbors. Oh shit! I didn't think about the neighbor's dog. Well, light a sparkler and my dogs. My German Shepherd hates fireworks. He hates fireworks. Hates them. The last time somebody lit off fireworks, he completely destroyed the room that he was in, and I do mean completely. Like was gnawing on the walls and stuff about the fireworks. So maybe we won't let. Maybe we'll light a sparkler and have a beer on the big beautiful day. I'm gonna buy some beer and it better not go bad. Your dog freaked out during 4th. My whole thing is I don't. If you want to act like an asshole one day out of the year, but the problem is in my neighborhood, they're like, let's go buy up the whole fucking clearance section and light them off for the next 3 months. A case of oranges. Oh, God. In my neighborhood, that'll really be a message. Don't waste oranges. What if they're rotten? What if they're rotten? They always feel self-conscious. Is it because of him? Is it his fault? Did he do it? Oh shit, my inventories. Maybe a rotten pumpkin. Ooh. You know what Epps and I do, like at the end of Halloween and stuff? We always bust our pumpkins and put them like in an area of the yard that the squirrels and the raccoons and stuff can get them. And I don't actually know if they eat them, but that's what we do. That's what we do. We leave them out for the animals, like the pumpkins and stuff. We like bust them open so they can get to the meaty bits. I don't know if they even eat them, but I think I saw somebody doing that like years ago online. And that's what I started doing. If I get my ass whooped by a zombie, nobody say anything. Because there are zombies. And bust them up for Halloween. Good fucking God, I can't wait for Halloween. I can't wait for Christmas. But also, I'm trying to tell myself to stop rushing time because when I rush time, that means that I rush my kids growing up, and I don't want to rush my kids growing up. And also, I'm going to be 38 next year, and it's almost next year. Not that I feel old or anything like that. Well, I do, but or care about being 40. Dee and I were talking about it today, and he was like, Mom, is it true that your 30s are supposed to be the best years of your life? I'm like, it's supposed to be. I said 30s and 40s are supposed to be the best years of your life. And he said, it makes sense why my favorite characters are always in their 30s and 40s. And I was like, don't be afraid to turn 30. When I turned 30, people asked me if I cried, and I said, fuck no. No, I don't care. I feel the same at 37. Physically, as I did at 27, I felt like shit then. I feel like shit now. Some people oh no, we don't do anything. We just carve into our pumpkins. We don't paint them or anything like that. We just carve into them. And then Epps eats the seeds and stuff. Like that. Like he'll like bake the seeds and stuff. I like making pumpkins, but I feel like making pumpkins. Gosh, I like making pumpkins. I like carving pumpkins, but after a while, the feeling of it, I swear to fucking God, it's like it chaps my skin and I can't take it anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like my hands start to get sore. My cousin freaked out about. I don't understand why. I don't understand why 30 is so hated. Your brain's not even fully formed until you're like, what, 33, 34? I think. We're 3 days into the year, guys. We've cut down 5 whole trees and made 800 gold. We're really doing it. I just don't understand the big deal about it. And I don't give a shit about being close to 40 either. Maybe I should, but I don't. Epps is going to be 39 in January. I just told on you, Epps. I said something to him the other day. He looks at me and he says, I'm almost 40. I got it. I was like, what? And then I realized he's right. Literally. I wish I could sell acorns and make money. Oh, God. Check out our affordable. No. I think that all the time. I think that all the time. I'm like, why the fuck why can't I pick a radish and just sell it and make money? Why can't I just be a scavenger? Is that what it's called, a scavenger? And make money from it. But like the old times. I think. I don't know. We're going to go see how affordable this shit is. I don't think this thing's open until like 9 or 8 or something. Ugh! God. I don't know what I put on my face. This, I don't know if it's lips or a tongue, but I clicked it anyway. I was kind of going for like, I should have given myself, I fucking hate you. I hate you. I was kind of going for like an Edward, like a female Edward look. I should have given myself brown hair. One gold is a coin, so roughly an ounce. No, I don't want to go fishing. I hate fishing in this game. Fuck off, Willie. The company that sells country air. What? They sell what is that? Like they go stand outside with a bottle and just hold it in the air for a little bit and then put a thing over top of it. Is that company the Lorax? I watched the Lorax for the first time the other day. Well, not the other day. I think it was like a year ago. Roughly a lot in gold. Bottled air. I watched the Lorax the other day. By that, I mean a year ago. Because it was definitely on my porch, and we haven't watched a movie on the porch since, I think, last summer. Bottled air. No. We're going to leave. Connor didn't do math here. The audacity. Yeah, I've retired from math, okay? Don't bring it up anymore. I've retired from it. If you ask me how many times a day I use math, I'm going to say I no longer see it. I refuse. The moment that I dropped out of high school, I've retired from math. I did the math outside chat. What? That's how much that is in gold? Almost $4 million? So basically, we're wealthy. So why am I broke? Okay, let's see how affordable this bitch is. 2,000 gold. Can I just have it? Fuck off. And then you brought it here like a Jehovah's Witness. I can't believe you guys have Jehovah's Witnesses in fucking the UK. That's crazy business. Remember me being like, do you guys have people that knock on your door and try to... Oh, shit, I forgot to water my shit. I'm getting distracted. My plants. I saw they were updating Phasmo today. Cash and I will have to play the update today. Did it break the game or anything? They're just annoying here. I met 2 American LDS in the middle of... They're a cult. Like, straight up, the LDS is a cult. What the fuck are they doing in London? Why are you trying to colonize people in London? That's funny. They're a cult. The LDS is a cult. Confirmed. Solicitor. We literally we'll just like watch them through the curtains when they come up to our house. We just watch them through the curtains. We don't open the door. I know they can see me, and they know that I see them. So I just don't even open the door. Epps might open the door, but I don't open the door. I'm gonna make a bunch of extras. And glue. Oh. Baby, are you wearing that for Halloween, or are you just chilling with it? Because I know that he wants to put, like, padding and stuff inside of it so he can actually put it on. Which, it not having padding in it doesn't stop him from not wearing it. He still wears it. He still puts it on. It takes time. They changed the journal? Like, how so? How did they change the journal? Why do they keep breaking shit that's not broken? Why do they keep fixing shit that's not broken is what I mean. Why do they keep letting me get used to shit just for them to break it? I don't like change. I feel like a Stewie in my crib. I don't like change. I don't want it. Like, I have to... What I want to know is who asked for it. Who asked for that? Why don't you change the fucking prices of the clothes? Why don't you make it so that sweaters aren't $10,000? Why don't you make it so that shit's realistic? Highlight a ghost. It shows the evidence. Oh, well, that's kind of nice. Not me running my mouth, not knowing what you were even gonna say. Not me running my mouth and not even knowing if it was a good thing. We're struggling, Cash, but we're doing better. We are broke. And the thing is, we had the opportunity to make money when Epps and Connor were playing with us, but I feel like we were just worse. I feel like we just did worse. They were playing with us. For the ghost now. Really? So are certain ghosts only girls and certain ghosts only boys? Because I think I knew that the Banshee was only ever a girl. Did I just lose loot into that fucking water? I don't think anybody knew what was happening when we were playing with Epps and Connor. You prestiged on Saturday. One day I'm gonna reach level 21. That's my goal for 2023 or 2029 is to reach level 21 in Phasmophobia. It's only gonna take me 5 years. They are the only ones that are female. So the rest of them can be either Either or. So we should pay attention to the names of the ghost. Does that even make a shit? I am now level. Yeah, but you're level 21 prestige. I'm level 20, I think. It only took me a year and a half to get there. Struggling to afford upgrades. Cash, I'll buy the stuff if you upgrade. We're gonna get better one day. Listen, every time I feel like we start to get a hang of the game, they like change something about it. They change something about it, and then it makes it so that I don't understand what's going on anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they break the game a lot. Where is my Ouija board? Where's my Ouija board? Fix the Ouija board. Fix, I don't know. What else was I bitching about the other day? You lose everything but the maps and level difficulty. Oh. Oh. Something to look forward to. When we hit like 87 years old, we will be... Put that shit on my grave. I worked hard worker. What did she do? Oh, I got a chicken statue. I'm so happy. I should sell it. Because fuck all of y'all. I shouldn't help you rebuild your museum. Okay. I gotta get inside. I'm gonna get killed. Did you see I picked the spooky map? Yay. I think I want to try to make a removable. A removable what is it called? Visor for your Doom mask? I was thinking about this year. I have to find a no face mask. Cause that's literally what I want to be. Oh, hi! Hey. Hi, Marnie. What should I name it? Oh, I got an idea. Should we name the cat protein bar or water bottle? Yeah, I'll adopt it. Protein bar or water bottle. Or cell phone. Let's name it. Water bottle. I tried to name my last cat Zero Sugar Pepsi, but Pepsi wouldn't fit and it just became Zero Sugar Pea. You're so cute! Water bottle will do great. You did the challenge mode 3 times to get 5K, so I leveled up fast. But the problem is we always, like, die, at least one of us, and it's usually me. It's usually... What if you don't live? They're talking about their helmet. What happens if you don't live through the prestige levels? God, just shut up. Jojo Mart. All right. You can't ever say your pea is sugar free. That's not good. But do you still get XP though if you do the challenge mode? Do you still get XP? God damn it, stop. Oh, we had the water bottle. Oh, we already watered water bottle. Nothing happened. So you don't get anything if you die. And it's like, my whole thing is I can't afford to keep replacing shit when I die, and I am definitely going to. You know what I mean? Like, I get it, I suck, and I shouldn't be patted on the ass about that, but still, you know what I mean? You gotta give me a reason to keep coming back. That's the reason that I'm not playing Arc Raiders right now, because last time that I played, I got my ass absolutely fucking whooped. And have you ever got your ass whooped so hard in a video game, you have to step away from it for a few days? Because that's the way that I feel. I got my... No! I don't care! Skip. God, stop trying to make me play the game properly. Houses. I want to get a 3D printer. I just don't know. I either see it going one of two ways. I would either be absolutely fucking feral with it and be making shit left and right, or I would never use it. It would be one or the other. And I feel like if I'm going to get one, I actually have to make it like worth it. You know what I mean? Because there's like cheap ones all over the place. I would have to make it worth it. Yeah. I'm trying to give you one, bitch. You don't lose. Oh! Well, shit. Gunther, can I give you this chicken? But is it harder? There you go, bitch. Now leave me alone. Could have sold that chicken, by the way. Really could use that money. I spent the night painting everything my husband... I want a printer, but I feel like I would be like feral with it, and I would end up blowing like a ton of money on it. Like I used to do... What the shit is that one? Acrylic? Like the... Oh, shit. What is it called? The clear stuff. You put it in a mold. You let it harden. You have the thing. One of those. I used to do those all the time. And I couldn't tell you what happened to any of it. I feel like I would... Resin. Yeah. I feel like I would go through a phase with it like I did resin and then probably not do it again. And I invested like so much like time and money into fucking resin art. And then in true ADHD fashion, dropped it like a hot plate. I feel like my kids would have more fun with it than I do. We're gonna go buy this stupid fucking bag. Here, you greedy bitch. This better be designer. For how much it's costing me. $2,000. $2,000 for this hooker. She better be designer. Each challenge mode has a set of gear that you don't pay for. So basically a free loadout. You get a free loadout in challenge mode. Yeah, Cash and I get our ass whooped in amateur. Not all the time. Not every time. But I don't think we've even discovered all the ghosts yet, have we? I don't think we've even got at least one of every ghost in amateur. Did I water these hoes already today? Because I feel like I haven't. Did I water bottle today? Yeah. Is it the same day? Am I like losing track of time? This week is easy. Maybe for you. Maybe it's easy for you. I feel like Phasmophobia at first is so hard. It's like soul crushingly hard. It's like check your ego hard. And also I feel like it's fucking... I don't know how you play it by yourself. Like, I feel like if I was playing it by myself on stream, it would be one thing because I would be talking to you guys and fucking off. But to play it by myself in a quiet room, I don't think I could do it. I've done it before and I was like afraid to turn around, and I don't exactly know what I thought was going to happen, but I thought something was going to fucking happen. You prestiged because you were born. There's been times where I'm like, maybe I should try to play Phasmo. Like I'm just sitting here like looking for something to play so I can wake up. That's my morning routine is like I wake up and I play a game to like wake up for the day. I thought about like playing it to wake up, but then I'm like, there ain't no way. We do. We're getting. I'll admit, Cash, we are getting better. I will admit we are getting better. At least we only die at least 1 to 2 times out of every 4 rounds. That's pretty good. And it's most of the time it's just me. At least you at least you get out. And I still have fun playing. It's like I saw this video the other day on dude, anytime that me and Cash play on stream and you're not here, we're like, we don't know what to do. Like something will happen and we're like, we're 666. What does this mean? Does this mean something? Help! Help! Hey, Spooky Barbie. We literally every time you're not in stream and we're playing, we panic. Which is so funny. Wait, the ghosts breathe this way. What does that mean? What does it mean when they breathe this way? They walked this way. What does that mean? But I also feel like we look for meaning and shit that's probably meaningless, but I'm trying to get good. Where's my cat at? I'm supposed to pet it. Where is it? I need to not be swinging an axe in its face. Where's my cat? Water bottle. Where are you? Water bottle? Water bottle? Where are you? Guys, my cat is missing. Water bottle? You good? Okay. One time I found a hat. It was buried in the ground and I had it in my inventory and I was clicked on it and I petted my cat and it put the hat on the kitty and I couldn't take it back off. So I just left it. It was really cute. Kitty cat. I usually select the black one. The cat was just bottling. And we walked in on it so it froze. Listen, there's a reason I didn't name my children. Their dads did because I can't name for shit. Somebody left me a comment years ago when I was making a lot of Sims content and they were like, you name your Sims Dorito, but they've got this elaborate backstory. And I'm like, yeah. I don't know how to name shit. It was between water bottle, cell phone, and I can't remember the other one. There's people that play with 0. What? How? They just walk in and they some people do cheat. Oh. See, I heard they constantly update the maps and like switch shit around and stuff all the time because people cheat. But what's the point in cheating? You know what I mean? Like, what's the point? Yeah, my son, your mom. Why did you name your child Lamp? I don't know. It was the first thing I saw when I was looking around the room and I was filling out the birth certificate. It doesn't make it, like, literally, it's not like you're playing like an e-sport or something. Why would you cheat at Phasmo? You're not playing like an e-sport or something. Unless they're like streaming it and got a big head on them. And anytime you cheat during fucking streams, you will get caught. Is the thing. Oh my God. You know what I had come across my algorithm the other day on YouTube? This guy stole this girl's Halo like gameplay footage because she posts like no talking like let's plays or whatever of herself playing like the old school Halo games. And he basically like just played the YouTube video with his face cam on top of it and sat there with his fucking hands like out of the view of the camera and pretended like it was him playing, and he got caught when he bumped his mouse and the like the play thing that pops up on YouTube videos when you touch them popped up. I was like, how goddamn fucking embarrassing. I would literally delete everything and disappear off the fucking face of the internet just to look good. Who is it for? Who is that for? Who's it for? And he like watched the footage over and over and over again to like memorize exactly like when she was doing stuff and stuff so he could talk about it as it was happening to make himself look like he actually was playing. Just get good. Exactly. Meet my I don't know what if see listen, in another life, if my tubes were not tied, fried, and laid to the side, and Epps and I could have a child together, he would end up having to name it. Because I can't do it. I've never been one of those girls that like sat around and like thought about what I would name my babies and stuff like that. In fact, I don't even ever remember naming my baby dolls. Meet my son. Exactly. And I know that's the name of your kitty. Enterprise. Doomslayer. That would be the name. You would name your kid Goku? I'm honestly surprised that Dee's dad didn't want to name him Goku or something like that. That would be the name. And the thing is, I wouldn't argue with you about it. But the problem is, you don't get to just willy-nilly name your kid shit. You do have to file a birth certificate and wait to get the paperwork back in the mail. And then they tell you whether or not you're Inuyasha. My baby Inuyasha. This is Barbie 1 and this is Barbie 2. This is blonde Barbie and this is bitch Barbie. Listen, I loved my Barbies, but I just liked having them. I didn't really like to play with them. I just liked hoarding them. They would have a tournament in the living room. This is fire sauce and this is Pepto. I stuck a pair of eyelashes on a box of Pepto Bismol. And Epps was like, "Oh my god." Oh my god. He picked it up and he was like, "I've never seen anything so violently you." I played with him every day. It's all I did. It was I liked like decorating my Barbie's houses and my baby's houses. I don't know why. This is Wendy's and Panda Express. I can never eat Wendy's again. It's in the shitter. It's so bad now. And then Penguins just made a video like confirming that they cut. We won't get started on the chicken because if I get started on the chicken, Epps is going to be like, "Oh my God, not this again." But I've been to a Wendy's chicken sandwich after they changed the recipe and it was gray and it had veins in it. And I will never fucking eat Wendy's again unless it's just French fries. It was so disgusting. And they admitted that they changed their recipe. They changed the ingredients to save money because Wendy's is failing. Well, you scared my ass off. I had G.I. Joes that I stole from my brother. They were the same size as a Ken doll, but they were ripped. And one of them had an outfit. It was like all one piece, and it had stripes on it. This was a G.I. Joe. This was a very like weird outfit to have on a G.I. Joe, but it was all. He was the same size as a Ken doll, but he had like opposable arms. Is that what it's called? Where the arms bend? And he had on an outfit that had like naturey colors on it, brown and orange and blah 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 blah. You didn't get to have anything that your dad was worried was man stuff. I was a tomboy, but I was a weird tomboy because I was like I was a tomboy, but I also was like dragging around baby dolls at the same time. I was like playing baseball barefoot in a field while wearing a dress. I don't know how to describe it. No, I was a very gender fluid child, but I was given the freedom to be. So we're dinosaurs and Hot Wheels. Your favorite? I played with a lot of Hot Wheels outside. He didn't want me being too girly, but too lesbian either. How well did that work out? That's my whole thing. Is like, how well you think that's gonna work out for you? Exactly. I'm actually a GI Joe inhabited by the evil. Is it Cash's evil Furby? It's Cash's evil. You need to write that shit down, Cash, so you never forget it. You ever have a moment in your life where you're like, when I eventually start rotting away from Alzheimer's, I'm gonna remember this. Oh yeah, I feel like I don't have a coming out story because I feel like I just always was out because it was so violently like obvious, you know what I mean? But like I never had to. I just guys listen. We're Greek and I don't know that's the only excuse I have. Hello? A lot of people in my family are gay, so I never felt like I ever had to like come out, you know what I mean? I never hid it, you know? I've grown too powerful. Oh my god. No, Cassius Furby has to stay in Furby mode because when she's old and in her bed, like in her bed, lying there at 95 million years old, because that's how long she's gonna last. She's gonna live to be 95 million years old till the sun burns out, you know what I mean? When she's lying in bed and there's a storm outside just raging and the electricity's suddenly gonna cut off and there's gonna be thunder and lightning crashing and she's gonna hear, I don't know, and look over and as the lightning crashes, it's gonna light up the silhouette of her Furby that she buried in her garden and disappeared. It's gonna say, "Bitch, you thought you got rid of me?" I like to be fluid. Me too. Vince, why would you want to wear? Because they're comfortable. Because they're comfortable. When I buy band T-shirts and I buy them with the intention of sharing them with my husband because it's comfortable. The only thing of Epsis that I don't like actively go out of my way to wear, probably anymore, is his pants because he I was going to say he's skinny. He's not skinny at all. He's buff. But he ain't got a gunt that he's got to, you know, fit into some pants. So I can't steal his pants, but I do steal his shirts. My ghost will have a battle. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. He doesn't have a gun and he doesn't have a, well, that's a lie. Epps does have a he is quite bootylicious. He does got the BBL. He's got the natural BBL. Epps does. What is it? He does. He always has. Epps has always been caked up. Even when he was skinny, like between Epps used to be chubby and then he got really fit. Like he's very, very fit. You know what I mean? But in between there, he was skinny. Still had an ass. Still had an ass. Never lost it. He does got the natural BBL. Unless he had a real BBL and just didn't tell me. I've also told that's not a regular. I think it is with girls. Oh shit, I can harvest my stuff and you guys didn't tell me. Nobody said anything. What happens if I don't need to do this. What happens if I don't harvest my garden? Does it just die? I've never been able to find that out. I steal Eps's as much as I can. Because he's in shape, and in my case, round is a shape, but I don't have a six-pack like he does. So. I can't wear it. You know what? It's almost winter time, right? And it's not like the winter's going to be like it was. I don't think so. But it's supposed to be like warm outside until the beginning of next year. And then it's supposed to get cold. But I'm thinking about the cold weather. And that'll be when we truly find out how much I can't wear things like my bondage pants anymore. But because they're comfortable. Because they're comfortable. Look at my kitty! Hi, kitty! Oh, God, I didn't even touch it. Damn, it said shut the hell up. It's late, bitch. I like to hide myself in them. Me too. Me too. So the suit will... What is it? My powers... Oh, my God. I got +1 hoe proficiency. Why is that funny? Why am I 12? Yeah, I can't do it anymore either. I can't wear anything uncomfortable. I can't do it. I refuse. I won't. To me, being comfortable is the most important thing. I also putting shoes on and walking around like a sassy man. I bet you they're huge on you. Hi, Kitty! Oh, I about dumped water on it. Hi, Kitty. What you doing? Eps, I think, is like... Is it... Eps might be able to answer this. 666 might be able to answer this. In the U.S., I think men's shoe sizes are 2 sizes smaller than women's. So if a man wears a size 9 in men's shoes, that means that they're a size 11 in women's, I think. Is that what it is? Well, I'm a size 11. So if I were to wear Eps's shoes, they would be like 5 sizes too big for me. There's an old pair I bought to buy. Oh, God. I don't even know where that is. Hi, Kitty! Oh, I already pet you today, apparently. I'm losing track. Sorry. I didn't mean to yell in your face. I thought I only did it once today. I wear a size 11. Epps always tries to tell me that I'm not a man bear pig. He always tries to like soothe me about the fact that I'm a giant woman. And it doesn't work very well because when you look at the facts, when you look at the facts, when I was in kindergarten, I always wanted light up shoes because you remember like how in the 90s light up shoes were really big. And I went to kindergarten in 1994. And my grandma went to buy me light up shoes, like them damn light up shoes you used to be able to wear before. Now kids can't wear them because then they can't hide from an active shooter if they have light up shoes. But back in the day, you used to be able to wear light up shoes to school. And my grandma took me to like Kmart or something to get a pair, and they didn't have any in my size. They did. I in kindergarten I was like a size women's 6. Yeah. I was like a size women's 6, so I couldn't have like fun stuff like light up shoes. I was stuck wearing loafers. Bothered by women being tall. Well, the thing about being a tall woman, for some reason, when people see me on the internet and then they see me in real life, they're like, "Oh my God, I didn't realize how tall you are. Like I didn't think that you would be tall. I thought that you were going to be I'm like, "What part of me gives short energy? What part of me comes off as short?" Because one of people's favorite things to do when they don't like me or they're just trying to troll me or whatever is to accuse me of being trans. Like, accuse me of being a trans woman. I'm like, they feel it. They feel the energy. But like people who have the opportunity to be like IRL with me, like local people, they'll be like, "Oh my God, I didn't realize how tall you are." And I'm like, "Huh? You have a pair of DC men's shoes that are a size 6. Oh my God. I want a pair of DCs. I want them. I have a pair that I've had saved on my Amazon wish list for probably like 2 years now. They're black and pink. I never had DC shoes back in the day when they were like in their prime. You know what I mean? Like sold at that one store. What the shit was the name of that store? It was like surfer themed, even though we lived in a small town 12,000 miles away from the ocean. What? PacSun? PacSun, when they were in their heyday, I never had a pair of them because I was more like a Doc's bitch. You know what I mean? Um, I was wearing Doc Martens and like whatever shoes I could shoplift from a JC Penney's. So uh a lot of the Converse. I would shoplift Converse all the time from like JC Penney's. Um DC did a Bob's Burgers collab, but they didn't. Here's the thing, Spooky Barbie. When I get to talking by myself, I get to run in my mouth. They did a DC did a Bob's Burgers collab. DC Bob's Burgers shoes. What? In my opinion, they should have been more. Yes, I was about to say they're not colorful enough. They're not colorful enough to capture Bob's Burgers. You would think they would be like green and orange. Why are they black and white? If I saw them like walking past somebody on the street, not like your purse, you see it, you know, bam, that's Bob's Burgers. I wouldn't know that was Bob's Burgers. They dropped the ball on that. Why would they do that? They should have been obnoxiously like orange and green and yellow. And I would have wore them. I don't even wear collar. I do understand your needs. But that's because I love that show. You know what I mean? That's because I love that show. Korn did a collab with it. Of course, Korn did a collab with Adidas. Of course, they Nine Inch Nails. When did Nine Inch Nails do a collaboration with Docs? Here's the thing, and this may be controversial, but I don't think that it is because facts are facts. I genuinely believe that the quality of Docs is just not what it used to be. Like Epps and I have been together for 7 years, and in that 7 years, he's bought like 2 or 3 pairs of Docs, and I know that he wears the shit out of his shoes. Don't get me wrong, he wears the shit out of them. He takes, like, back when he was wearing a Fitbit, he was wearing he was doing like 20K plus steps a day, and maybe that's why they wore down so fast. But like, he would buy a pair of them and they would not, like, within a day he'd be, or within like a month he'd be like, baby, there's a hole forming in my Docs already. And he would do shit like, he would, like, what's the stuff where you like rub, like, moisturize the cow corpse, you know what I mean, like moisturize the leather and everything like that, stretch them, like keep them from getting wet, like all that shit, and they would break down so fast. Every pair he's bought over the last couple of years have fallen apart instantly. And what's crazy is people have Docs that they bought back in like the 80s and 90s that they're still wearing today because they're not built like they used to be. Like a lot of things. eBay for $1,500. Yeah, they're more about like, yeah, because Docs used to be like working boots. They used to be like boots people about to wear to fucking work. And now they're just like, what? How many Instagram pictures can I get out of this? You know what I mean? Are supposed to. They bring no. And they don't. And the thing is, like Epps was like, Epps said the other day, you can't get good shoes for less than $100. I was like, you can't get good shoes for $100 anymore. I remember I used to clench my ass when I would spend $100 on shoes, and now I'm just like, oh, that's a bargain. Oh, that's a steal. You know what I mean? They bring out so many, are supposed to be like old Docs, but even better. $1,000 for, see, I couldn't do it. I'd be like, if I buy these bitches and they fall apart. You know what's hilarious? I bought my cat boots. You guys have probably seen my cat boots 80,000 million fucking times. I bought them bitches on Killstar. What, Epps, was it 6 years ago? For 99 bucks. And they've held up all these years. Have I had to glue the bottom back on them several times because they're soft soled like foam? Yeah. But they've held up that long. My cat boots that I got from fucking Killstar like 6 years ago, they're still holding up. I think they are the 9 Inch Nails boots. I will never, yeah, I don't know if I would be able to do it. I don't know if I would be able to spend 1,000. Ooh, I just spent, I don't know if I'd be able to spend $1,000 on a pair of fucking boots. I got cash a pair of the, they came from Australia. Good God. I just spit so bad. I love that. Y'all wonder why I swallow hard all the time. I ain't got no fucking teeth. They're special occasion shoes. That's the way that I feel about a lot of my shoes. My go-tos right now are these spider web demonias that I have. Did I just fucking smear lipstick all over my chin? I feel like I might have. Mine are too, and I never expected it. When I bought them, when I bought my Killstar boots, I thought that they were going to fall apart like immediately. When I bought them, I was like, I'll probably get like a year or two out of them. I've had them for years and they're still, did the bottom of them fall off, and did I fall and bust my fucking face in front of, okay, no, listen, I was walking down the street and I tripped because the bottom was doing the whole like talkie thing, like where it was coming off, like, you know what I mean? And I tripped and I fucking did the thing where instead of just letting myself fall, I tried to catch myself, which ended up making it like 9 million times worse. And I ended up falling and like flying across the pavement and scraping the whole way. And I did this in front of traffic, by the way. There was busy traffic. I was on a sidewalk. There's traffic going by. and there's a fucking fire station right here. And when I say I got hurt, I mean I got hurt. There was a fire station with firefighters standing outside of it, and they all just stood there and stared at me. They didn't even ask me if I was okay or anything. They just were like, I ended up with a knot on my knee. No joke. You know those little baby tangerines that are like this big? I ended up with a knot on my knee that big. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was like a pocket of blood or what on my knee from how hard I fell. And I did it in front of traffic. I was like, I fucking know. I don't even want to know how many webcams or like ring cams I ended up on. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. There are 2 shelves right next to me full of nothing. Yeah. 2 shelves, 2 55-inch TVs. One day we're going to be forced to explain ourselves, guys. That's not even all of my boots either. I have a lot of Demonias and a lot of like Dolls Kill brand shoes. Yeah. And my new rocks. Guys, I hate to say it. I thought about selling my new rocks because I think I could get a good amount out of them. Is that bad? I thought about it. I never wear them and I fucking love them. I paid like $350 for them and I never wear them. They're black and green and they're so cute. But at this point in time in my life, I feel like I'm just hoarding them. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm just hoarding my new rocks. Don't sell your rocks. Keep them as a treasure. I have so many shoes. I wear exactly 1 pair. I wear exactly 1 pair of my shoes. I used to have a pair of them. Oh shit, oh my God. I have a pair of like ankle Trinity boots now that I haven't worn yet. Eps, you gotta remind me to wear those. Next time we go out and do something and it's not too short, like they look like Trinity boots. They're Demonias. They look like Trinity boots. And instead of having like a heel on them like this, they're flat. And they stop at my ankle, which is nice because for some reason, Demonia doesn't like to make shoes for anybody but really, really skinny people. So I haven't wore them yet. I need to. I sold my tall ones. I bought them. I tried them on one time. They were tight as shit on my calves. And I sold them on Depop for like $70, I think. Brand new. They do. I'm like, dude. The average fucking shoe size, or the average size, like, woman in the US is a size 17. I am the size of the average, not the fact that I'm a man bear pig, you know what I mean? Like, heck, like 7 inches off of my height. But as far as like clothing sizes, I am the average size of a woman in the US, and they don't make fucking boots that fit like normal size or thick legs. It pisses me off. And that's the reason that I got rid of mine. Also, I'm getting old. I have a bad back. I have POTS. I don't want to deal. What am I doing? I don't. Oh, I need to pet my cat. Kitty! Water bottle? Hi, baby. Hi. Wait! Wait! Why do you look scared? Oh, okay. Anyways. Or at least make a wide calf, like, geez. And by wide, I mean, like, normal. Like, God. I was looking at some of my Killstar dresses, which Epps found my Killstar dresses. I thought I sold them all. I thought I got rid of them all. I thought they were gone out of this fucking house forever. And Epps found them all in a trash bag, like stored away. And I was looking at them and I was like, this is a 4X. On what planet? Because if I were to go to Walmart right now and size compare this with something, it would probably be like an extra large to an XXL. This is a 4X. Hello? I'm pretty sure I Googled it at one point in time and it said that their 4X, their 3X, 4X was like the equivalent of like a US size 14, which in the US, I think a size 14 is a size large. They do hate money. How can you wall off an entire group of customers, especially when those customers are the majority? I can't buy clothes over there in normal stores. Do you have to go to Big and Tall? I need to get a 5XL online. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. The Killstar sizes don't make any sense because sometimes I'll buy something and it's like true to size. Like I'll buy like an XXL and it's true to size. And then I'll buy something else in an XXL and it doesn't fucking fit. Like the amount of times that I have bought, and I know that I'm tall. I know I'm tall. But like I'll get a dress and I'll put it on and like my cooch is hanging out. I'm like, this isn't a dress. This is barely a shirt. This isn't a dress. This is barely a shirt. You have to buy all of your stuff from Buff and Tall. I just buy mostly quote unquote men's t-shirts anymore. Buy it and tell myself, no, I need that. Tell myself it's fine because I can share this. Chance of... Wait, do I need to read this? Listen, I'll get stuff and I'll tell myself I'm going to share this with Epps. And when he goes and buys shirts, I'm like, you're going to share that with me, right? That's our shirt, right? And I know the answer is no if he cuts the sleeves off. And the thing is, I'm going to wear like shorts or like a pair of leggings underneath of my dress. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to wear something underneath of it. But it's like, if I want to wear it at home, I don't want my shit hanging out. And I am buying one that is either midi or maxi. And the thing is, a lot of times their maxi dresses are so fucking tall, people step on them. I buy specific shirts. What was I doing? You distracted me. And leave the sleeves on. Yeah. Hey! Guys, we're going to try to make friends with these two. I have nothing to offer you. But my smelly friendship. I think it's been about a week. It's been 8 days. I haven't bathed the entire time. And I have no idea where I'm shitting and pissing. But how you doing? Hey. Okay. I didn't ask for your life story, Jody. Dresses like that constantly. Yeah, I can't handle that. As I've gotten older, I feel like my concern with clothes is more like I want to be comfortable. I want to be comfortable. I don't want to... I'm not going to talk to this fucking creep either. I feel like... I don't know if anybody else plays this game. But I feel like they want you to, like, want this guy. They want you to, like, have goals for this guy to, like, fall in love with you. I think he's a fucking creep. I think he's a fucking creep. And every time I see him, I'm like, I don't want anything to do with your ass. You know what I mean? Like, I think they want you to want him. And I want to throw him off the bridge. Even in your tall boots and enterprise. I found so many of like my really nice, beautiful dresses. And I just washed a couple of them. Because I like to get dressed up for holidays and stuff. Like I really like to dress up. This year, I'm not really sure that's going to happen because I'm not planning on going anywhere for Christmas or Thanksgiving or anything like that. Oh, is it a classic making friends line where you're like, ugh, ugh. Immediately when somebody's trying to be friends with you, ugh, I hate my life. Fuck my kids. God, I hate being a mom. I hate running a household. I would never say that. I would rather somebody come up to me and be like, "Hey, I shit myself. Let's be friends." You know what I mean? What the hell? I would rather that. Guys, what the fuck was I doing? Oh, yeah. Coming over here to give this bitch something. Oh, fuck off. 6 a.m. Too early. Guys, can we talk about the fact that I keep coming across these videos on TikTok? I want it out of my algorithm. You know what I mean? Like, they don't give you the option to dislike videos now or be like, I'm not interested. It's just moms complaining about how much they hate their kids. And I'm like, are you trying to let me know that you are reading my mind about my trauma? Because what the fuck is this? Depending on if we're live or not when you're talking about it, some people watching might know some of the lore behind it too. I'm not at all behind this newfound trend of like parents getting on the internet and talking about how much they hate their kids. I like literally I got on TikTok today. It was one of the first things I saw and I was like, what in the hell? They're reading my mind. They know my trauma. They know my trauma. And it makes me angry. And you can't say anything because if you ever say that you enjoy being a mother and that you don't hate your kids, people will be like, cope. That's crazy way to try. hey, I hate my kids. They suck. Let's hang out. I hate taking care of my house. Don't we all? You know what I mean? But still, I'm going to tell your kids. Who are they? I better be able to get in bed. Okay. There used to be a bug in this game where the cat could like prevent you from going to sleep and you would pass out on the floor. It was bad. No, but Cash, there's this thing where people will be like, man, they're like the people have like normalized hating their spouses and hating their kids. And I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with everybody? You know what I mean? Like, what is wrong with literally everyone? And then they get online and they talk about it. And I'm like, oh my God, future no contact parent incoming. Like, I swear to God, if I found a video of like Epps, like, I don't know, on Facebook or something, be like, man, I fucking hate my wife. I would be like, bye. You know what I mean? Like, she's such a burden. Like, all this bitch does is spend money. I'd be like, bye. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like the way that she washes the dishes. Just shit like that. Yes. Like it's been a joke in movies for years. Like the whole like, oh, the old ball and chain shit's been a joke like in movies and shit for years. But like now it's like real people talking about how much they hate their spouses and how much they hate their kids and stuff. And I'm like, you need to get a fucking grip. I heard making a joke. I'm flipping the whole fucking house off its foundation. Literally, like, what kills me is it's a lot of like millennial parents, and a lot of millennial parents are like me, where there are no contact with their parents for similar shit. Ha! Water bottle! What you doing? Water bottle, we have similar face. I too have something going on in my face. I think I might have picked lips or something. I don't know. I just saw it and went with it. Also, I'm not playing the game right. I don't think I ever have. I don't know how to. Whoa! I didn't mean to do that. God. I just need to stay off of social media for a couple of days, because every time I see a post about Dolly Parton, it makes me sad. And then my whole other algorithm is just like that type of shit. Careful of those. This is the nice cave. Cash, you're thinking of the cave where you died. You're thinking of the cave where you died. You're thinking of the mines. We can, oh shit, I don't have any food. I was gonna say we can go to the mines, but I don't have any food. Because I will die. I decided to go no contact with my entire family. I don't know if I talked about this on here. But I decided to go no contact with my entire family. And I don't know. Ooh, what was that? Did you guys see something fall out of the tree? I'm losing it. I thought there. Oh, it's the axe. I'm not used to seeing it from this angle. But well, I've wanted to for a really long time, but the catalyst for me was when they just completely ignored my kids' birthdays. So I was like, yeah, I'm done. And I don't know if it's because I'm in like a bad mood or whatever, you know, trauma spiraling, if you will, that I'm just like, fuck all y'all. But I haven't talked to any of them. They reached out to me for my birthday and everything, and the only person I replied to was my grandma, because I just don't care anymore. You know what I mean? I don't care. If you don't care, then I don't care. That's the way that I feel. And I also would have like deeply preferred it. I'm 37 years old. The only person on the face of this fucking earth that I would be angry with for forgetting my birthday is Epps. Epps is the, and that's because I don't let his ass forget it. He's hearing about it on July 1st. Next month is my birthday. Next month is my birthday. Next month is my birthday. It's a 2-month event, okay? Next month is my birthday. Next month is my birthday. So if he were to forget about it, I'd be pissed. But when it comes to my kids, it's just kind of like, don't forget your kid. Like I couldn't imagine having grandkids and like forgetting their birthdays. You know what I mean? I realize, oh God, I ain't trying to be your ordered. I wouldn't anyways. You wouldn't anyways, because I would literally, no, I would never let you forget. I would never let you forget my birthday, because I'm always, can I have this for my birthday? Can I have this for my birthday? What's my budget for my birthday? And then I hit the budget, and then a week later I'm like, so what's my budget for my birthday this week? Ooh! Ugh. I got a lot of shit for my birthday this year. So he doesn't get the opportunity to forget my birthday. To be honest with you, he doesn't get the fucking. It's like a 2-month long event. But my kids' birthdays being ignored and unacknowledged and everything like that was when I was like, I'm done actually, because I know you didn't forget the other grandkids' birthdays. So bye. It's my birth season. Yeah, it's not just my birth month. It's my birth season. Leo season, the entire Leo. Somebody said the other day in my comments that we're both Virgos. I'm not a Virgo, I'm a Leo. I'm an ass end of Leo season Leo. Got arrested for fighting. Oh, God. Oh, God. See, and here's the thing. Let's talk about that messy kind of shit. Does this make sense to anybody? Because I don't know if it makes sense, but to me, in my head, it does. But when I say this to other people, they kind of look at me like, what the fuck do you mean? I feel like, I know it's hard to believe. I know it's hard to wrap your head around. But of all my siblings, I am the one who basically has it together the most. I know it's hard to believe, but I am. And I feel there have been many times in my life when I have needed my family and they have not been there. And I feel like it's because the attitude of like, oh, she'll be fine. Like she always figures it out. You know what I mean? Because other people in my family can't figure it out. They don't figure it out, whatever, whatever, whatever. And I always do because I don't have any other choice to. So I feel like when it comes to me, the attitude is just like, oh, she'll be fine. Like, regardless of what it is, regardless of how bad it is or how badly I need them, I feel like they look at me like, oh, she's not fine right now, but she'll be fine because she's always fine. And so I get forgotten. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? And I know it's hard to believe that I have it together more than any of my other siblings, but I do. You know what I mean? So it's just, I have a very peaceful life. I have a very like mundane life, and that's the way that I prefer it. I like having a peaceful life. I am not in legal trouble. I am sober. My kids are home with me. Like I live a very, very calm, like peaceful, routine life. The most exciting thing that I do is make content and stream. You know what I mean? That's it. That's the most exciting thing that I do. And meanwhile, I can't say the same about my siblings. Can't say the same about them. Always having to be bailed out, dug out of trouble, shit like that. That's never been the case for me. So I feel like the attitude about me and the attitude about my kids is like, oh, they'll be fine. You know what I mean? And it's like, but what if I still need help? You know what I mean? Like, what if I still, like, you know, shouldn't, don't want to and shouldn't have to face shit alone? You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I don't know. Also, like, as a mother, I don't know. I think I'm the only one here, like me and Epps are the only one here that's ever in the chat that has kids. But I think if you're even if you're like an aunt or an uncle or your friend has kids, I think that you realize like you so many times growing up, like people said to me like, "Oh, you'll understand why this happened, or you'll understand why that happened, or oh, you'll get it when you're older. When you have your own kids, you'll realize why this happened or that happened, or why things had to go that way." And as a parent, I'm like, I still don't get it. I still am confused. I'm still confused about why that was a thing. You know what I mean? Maybe it's because I am still like, 37, but I'm still like, I don't know, a kid at heart or whatever, but also at the same time I can be youthful but still get shit done. You know what I mean? Still not sure about that. Like like literally, like did people say that type of shit to you when you were a kid though? Cuz when I bring it up to most people they're like, "No." I'm like, people didn't say like when you got your ass beat as a kid and somebody would be like, "Oh, well when you have kids, you'll understand." As an adult, I still don't fucking understand. I don't get it. You know what I mean? Like there's so many things that they would say shit like that about those scenarios and you're like, "I don't get it." I still don't get it. Where did I get this lamp from? Was it just part of the game when I got in here? I didn't have to buy it? All right. But I don't, but when I say that to people, they're like, oh, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, 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 no. No. Why do I need a cooking kit? I never eat anything that I don't forage. I'm like a squirrel. Yeah, you grow up and you realize all the growing up did was not give me sympathy. It did in a sense give me sympathy for the grown-ups around me because I realized that I remember thinking 30 was so old. I remember thinking 30 was like geriatric. and looking at the adults around me, like, why don't you have it figured out? Like, you're 30 years old, like, you're so fucking old. And then I realize now, like, as somebody that's pushing 40, you don't have everything figured out by the age of 30. You know what I mean? It's it's one of those things that's the only way that I've developed like sympathy for the adults that are around me when I was a kid. Cause I'm like, okay, they didn't have it figured out at the age of 30. But also at the same time, I'm like, I was a young mom too. Not the youngest mom, but a young mom too. And I still didn't behave that way. So age was not a fucking excuse. Yeah. No. See, that's the whole thing, like being excluded from shit. I refuse to like put my kids through it. I refuse to put my kids through it. Ah! I refuse to put my kids through it. Hi, water bottle. What are you doing? How are they going to tell me how good my farm looks? It looks like shit. Yeah. And my whole thing is like my kids are old enough at this point to realize like how shitty. Did I already read this book or something? Why will it not go away? My kids are old enough to realize how shitty people's actions, behaviors, whatever are. They're old enough to know that. They're old enough to see that. So, and I am not the one that has to answer for that. They are. So, is the way that I feel about it. I'm not the asshole here. And you know what's funny is like right before my grandma died, she literally, like somebody said something about how I never come around. And my grandma looked at him and was like, why would she? She literally looked at him and was like, why would she? And I was like, all right, she knows, she gets it. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to find food because I want to go into the caves. But I also don't want to die. You don't die, you just pass out. But if you pass out, you lose all the stuff that you got in the cave, and I don't want to do that. What's that? Can I use this? No? Hey. Oh, she was. She was like, she literally would just blatantly be like, yeah, you got the short end of the stick. Like literally blatantly would say that. And I'd be like, yeah, I know. I'm aware. Didn't realize how bad it was and how bad it was going to be when, other people, the other, kids, siblings and cousins and stuff like that started having kids as well. And it's like, I just don't want to put my kids through shit like going to Christmases and, hey, and the other kids getting Apple Watches while my kids got Matchbox cards. I have no desire to do that shit. I already got a rusty sword, bitch. I don't need it. Rusty sword. Can I move this? Can I switch my clay with my rusty sword? Move! Sorry. I want to move you. Can I move you? All right, whatever. We're just gonna whoop some ass with an axe and hope we don't die. This is Cash's number one op in this game. In the mines. I get it though. I get it. I can't figure out Minecraft. All I can do is punch everything to death, including the trees. I've never been able to figure out how to even fucking make an axe. I punched the shit out of a tree one time to get like wood or something so that I could make an axe, and I couldn't fucking figure out how to make the axe. I punched the shit out of a sheep. I punched a sheep to death so I could get the wool off of it so I could make myself a bed. I couldn't figure out how to make a bed. And I was Googling like how to do this shit on PC. And Google was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I was like, fuck me and fuck you too. Cave carrots. Woohoo! I'm never gonna figure it out. And Connor made me and Cash a Minecraft server so we could play. She doesn't know how to play either. So we're just gonna have to share a brain cell one day. We can't even figure out how to add each other on Minecraft. But one day, Cash, we're gonna be Minecraft streamers. Can't even figure out how to fucking add each other. But one day we're gonna be Minecraft streamers. We're working. I feel like this is something that we brought up at like the beginning of the year. We still haven't figured out how to do it. Do I have to give you like my the thing is, I keep trying to tell myself when it comes to Minecraft, it's you son of a bitch. I keep trying to tell myself it's something that my kids have been playing like their entire life. Like they've been playing it since they were like 5. And if they can figure it out, I can figure it out. Did you see that little son of a bitch crab thing? We're eating horseradish, by the way. I have it on Switch. And I can't figure, it's like Fortnite. Oh my god. My nephew has been playing Fortnite since he could fucking hold a controller. Literally since he was like 2. And he's so good at it. And I'm like, I load in and immediately fucking died. You placed 100 place. 100 out of 100. Oh, good. There's probably a 2-year-old in here just button smashing. That's gonna make it 99th and I got 100th place. Die, you stupid bitch! Look at this little naked bitch. Come here. Ugh! Oh, I can't use it. Can I kill you with this? Ugh! Ugh! Die! Just die already! Oh, I found Alan Wake on the PS5. I saw that it was on PlayStation Plus. Epps has been playing, what is it called? Wolfenstein or something like that? Wolfenstein and, shit, what's the Pyramid Head game? Silent Hill 2, and he got all of the Dooms on there, too. I played a round of Marvel Rivals on there. Against AI. Who's the girl that I like, Cash? The redneck girl with the red hair with the skunk stripe in it. What is it? What is Rogue? Yeah. I played with her. The only thing I will say is it's hard. I feel like the movement on there is very stiff. Like, I feel like no matter what direction you move the camera, your body is just perpetually facing forward. That's the only thing that I really don't like about it. Yeah, Rogue. I like her because she just runs up and slaps the shit out of stuff. Rogue does. I like to tank or I like to heal. And she's a tank. Rogue is. And I don't think I'm bad at the little shark son of a bitch. I don't think I'm bad at him either. I just haven't tried him on PlayStation yet. Can I leave? Let's leave. All right. Ooh, 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 ooh. Can I use this here? Ah! Look at this little fucker back here. Hey, bud. If I played, I'd just be running around as Jeff. They're kidding! Star Wars called. They said, oh, shoes! They said, we'll see you in court. I played a couple times with Cash, but I really want to learn to play on PlayStation. I don't know why. I got a PlayStation for GTA 6. Like, Epps got me one for my birthday. And come to find out that GTA 6 Online, which is the only reason I want to play GTA, is to play online. like with Cash, with Epps, with Connor. Like that's why I want to play. I want to play with my friends, you know? And they're not even fucking putting out GTA Online until late 2027. And they might be selling it separately from regular GTA 6, which is fucking bullshit. So everybody said don't even buy it. If you're just wanting to play online, don't even buy it because the online's not gonna be available for a long time. Which is the only reason that I got a PlayStation. The only reason that I got a fucking PlayStation. You can't even play in a private server. There's no online. And my whole thing is I don't want to play story mode on GTA. I don't want to play story mode. If I have the option to fuck off in a game, I will fuck off. If I can play a game and not pay attention to the storyline, that's the approach that I'm going to take. The forest totally has a mission. There is a objectives to the forest. Watch me play, you would be fooled. Sons of the Forest has an objective. Watch me play, you would be fooled. Same thing with GTA 5. Good bitch gone bad GTA 6. I want to play GTA 5, Cash. We just need to figure out how to get into a private server with NPCs because I ain't fucking dealing with the cesspool online right now. I'm not doing it. It's so bad. And I thought it was so bad because people were trying to get it out before GTA 6 came out. I think it's because people realize that GTA 6 online is not coming. It's not coming for a long time. And I think that's why people are behaving the way that they are. I couldn't believe it. It's just not. Listen, playing GTA used to be like you would run into another player and there was like 50-50 chance that you were going to die, right? And now it's like 99% chance that you're going to die. Ever since they announced the release of GTA 6 and GTA 5, you're going to die. Basically, it's guaranteed you're going to take 2 steps in and get fucking shot. So I used to see people on the map and I would just be aware that they were there and I wouldn't worry about it. And now it's just like you're clenching your ass the whole time. I don't want to deal with that. You know what I mean? Cyberpunk until you can leave the area and fuck around all you want. I bought Cyberpunk. I haven't played it yet. I did see that it was on PlayStation Plus. I have to wonder if it's a game that my lips are so dry. I have to wonder if it's a game that I could easily play with controller. I can't aim for shit though. Is the thing. That's the problem. With me is I can't fucking aim. 5 stars means max tack though. What's that mean? Is that like a GTA thing? Because I love GTA. Like I want to play it so bad. So bad. But I don't want to deal with taking 2 steps and fucking dying. You know what I mean? Like I'm not playing COD, okay? I'm not playing Call of Duty. Oh. Oh. I'm not playing fucking Call of Duty. I don't want to play like that. You know what I mean? So I would rather like somehow, some way you can make a private server on GTA because I've been wanting to play it so bad. It is kind of fun with other players at times, but not when you're just dying left and right. It's just not fun. They can hack you? What? In the game? I'll have to. I own it. I own Cyberpunk on PC, and I own it on, or it's on PlayStation. That's cheating. Hacking's cheating. Hello. But what was I gonna say? I own it on PC, and I saw it's on PlayStation Plus, so maybe I'll give it a try. I have to see how much damn memory I have left on my PlayStation, because there's like a 9 million things downloaded, unless you get the self ice implant. Oh my god! So basically, what you're saying is I'm gonna have to play Cyberpunk on stream and ask you 9 million questions because I have no idea what any of this stuff is. But I have to turn off the awkward ass like sex scenes because I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I am the type of person that when that shit starts happening in a movie or on a TV show, I'm like, I don't know what to do with my hands. You know what I mean? And I heard even turning them off on the game, they still happen, they're just more awkward. See, I don't know what I don't want to I'm so awkward about that type of stuff. I'm scared. Maybe I shouldn't play it on stream, or at least when I play it, I can't multi-stream to YouTube when I play it. Cuz like I feel awkward. The other day Epps and I um we were watching Game of Thrones and there was a sex scene and I fast forward it. I fast forward it. I was like, nope, nope, nope. I don't care. Get it out of my face. I'm trying to see somebody get stabbed. I was very confused when I started playing. It's been out for a while, so I heard about it, but I didn't hear the extent of how bad it was until recently. Avoid the romance missions on stream. Okay. That's scary. Word of warning. TNA. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end my stream because my throat hurts. And I'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to end my YouTube stream first. I see you tomorrow. Bye. And